On this episode of O'Fallon Matters, see how snow fighters are training to conquer winter weather emergencies, learn how to stay safe from crimes of opportunity, and find out how you can help reduce the risk of fire during the holidays. All this and more next on O'Fallon Matters. Welcome to O'Fallon Matters. What does a veteran mean to me? That's the question that was asked of local grade school students for a veterans essay contest. Let's head over to the St. Charles County Veterans Museum to hear their inspiring words.
A veteran is one who is wise, one who has served, one who has helped the nation grow. A veteran is one who is willing to sacrifice and do the impossible. Veterans are ones who honor, have courage, respect, and persevere. Veterans are our heroes. They deserve our celebration and appreciation.
This was an excerpt from Mia Felix's award-winning essay entitled What a Veteran Means to Me, delivered to a packed room at the St. Charles County Veterans Museum in O'Fallon. Hers was one of 87 essays penned by the 7th and 8th grade classes at Assumption Catholic School, and her work focused on the valor and heroism of our country's veterans.
They deserve to be honored and appreciated by everybody. They protected our country. For that, I believe they deserve our respect and anything we have to offer for them.
This essay contest was sponsored by the St. Barnabas Men's Club, and the essays were judged by members of the Veterans Museum. Ultimately, third place was awarded to Mariah Lewis. Cooper Lawrence took home second place, and Mia Felix's essay took first place.
It was extremely hard to judge the essays because there were so many good ones. The kids did a great job. And I think we went into this saying, do they even understand what a veteran is? And we came away with, they get it.
All of them got to the core of what it really meant. And really it ended up being the wording of what they said. So from my standpoint, they were all winners. But the ones who were selected were the cream of the crop.
The O'Fallon community has long supported our nation's veterans, and events like this help reaffirm our commitment to the men and women who serve our country. It's gratifying to know that our veterans continue to be honored and remembered by our youth. And this essay contest helps connect our veterans with the next generation.
Thank you for taking the time to learn about our veterans and putting your own thoughts into your essays. Every single one of the students participated in this contest, which means that they all had an opportunity to learn about the sacrifice our veterans have made for us and the work that our current and active duty military members do every day to protect us all.
O'Fallon snowplow drivers are always looking to stay ahead of the next big winter storm through training. Let's find out how they're preparing.
The City of O'Fallon snow removal crews spend all year prepping for severe winter weather events. In fact, our snow fighters plow over 700 lane miles along with 1,100 cul-de-sacs. During full-scale operations, each shift can have up to 46 drivers. Being prepared for winter snow plowing starts in the spring and leads all the way up to Snow Fighter Training Day. The city's snowplow personnel are required to attend yearly training on refreshing their snowplow skills as well as learning their routes.
Every year we want to make sure that our employees are ready for plowing snow and familiar with the trucks, the equipment, all the stuff we use, so that they can plow snow as efficiently as possible. So we want to make sure we take the time, get everybody trained up.
So it gives the plow drivers the ability to actually get in the trucks to see how the trucks operate. You know, some of these guys, they aren't in these trucks day to day, and so actually getting them behind the wheel, it lets them see how the trucks operate, and then also the same thing with the loading and the pre-trip. It lets them go over some general things that they don't normally see on a day-to-day basis.
Learning from past snow events translates into improved training for the following year. It's important that each employee understands policies and procedures.
Say your truck number. We'll go over the policies for the actual plowing, and then go over some general guidelines, making sure everybody's prepared for the storm coming. Kind of go through how we're going to call people in, what process we use for calling people in to make sure that they know general rule of thumb of what we're going to use, and then also what's expected of them as far as being here on time, and then go over some general safety, making sure they're following speed limits and that kind of stuff.
Snow fighters are called out to cover 12-hour shifts during these large winter events. And O'Fallon's snow fighters focus on clearing collector and arterial streets within 6 hours of the end of a storm. With so much snow to clear, they ask that residents please follow a few simple rules.
First of all, be patient. We're out there, we're trying, we're going to hit every street. Please don't shovel snow from the driveway into the street. Shovel it to the sides, into the yards. Less snow on the roads for us to plow off is better.
You know, the biggest thing that residents can do when it starts snowing is make sure you get your vehicles off the streets, park them in driveways, because the quicker we can get down the streets, the quicker we can get it up. It keeps the snow from actually bonding to the roads, makes it an easier, quicker process for us to get it up, which will in turn make it safer areas for the residents.
It's always good to know that the city of O'Fallon and their skilled snow fighters are always preparing for the next big winter weather emergency. And remember to stay tuned to O'Fallon Matters for all winter weather updates. If you would like to find out more information on O'Fallon's snowplowing procedures, you can go to www.ofallon.mo.us.
The holidays are a time of celebration and festivities, but they can also bring an increased chance of accidents. Our next story will help reduce the risk of fire ruining your holiday season.
All the carols tell us that this is the most wonderful time of the year. But unfortunately, a lot can go wrong over the holidays. According to the American Red Cross, nearly 47,000 fires occurred during the winter festivities, costing millions of dollars in property losses and causing countless injuries. Here at OFallonTV, we asked ourselves, what can we do to prevent fires from getting in the way of our holiday plans? To find out, we stopped by O'Fallon Fire Protection District Station Number 5 to chat with the people who know fire safety best.
One of the biggest causes of fire we see is unattended cooking. Also leaving unattended candles. People light them and they leave those sitting around, or they go out and grab something real quick from the grocery store and then they come back and the candle has got away from them. Just making sure you blow those out when you're going to leave, or just don't light them at all. They have the battery operated kinds, they're a lot more safe.
Our next tip focuses on space heaters, but not in the way you'd think. Most people know not to place your space heater next to flammable items. But did you know how you plug it in is just as important?
A lot of times space heaters, plugging those in into extension cords or power strips, those get overloaded quite easily and those can cause fires pretty easily. You should never plug a space heater into a power strip. It always should be plugged into a wall outlet.
The centerpiece of your Christmas decorations rounds out our list of potential fire hazards.
A lot of people have real Christmas trees is another big cause of house fires in the holidays. They get dried out. If you're going to have a real Christmas tree, you should always keep it well watered. If it seems to dry out, just go ahead and throw it out. We recommend just getting fake Christmas trees. They're a lot safer, especially if you have like frayed wires on your Christmas lights. Those can start those real Christmas trees up too.
Keep these tips in mind and you'll be well on your way to a safe and happy holiday season. But just in case, make sure you and your family know what to do if the unthinkable ever becomes a reality.
Always just call 911, get out of the house as safe as you can. Don't try to put the fire out, that's what we're here for. We'll get there and put that out for you. Have a safe meeting spot if you have young kids, just so they can get out of the house, like a mailbox or the neighbor's house, just so they can have a place where they know to go when the fire starts.
The Fort Zumwalt School District just started a new program that's helping students gain valuable industry experience through local apprenticeships. Joe Meyer has the story.
Manufacturing continues to employ millions of people throughout the United States. In fact, manufacturers contribute trillions of dollars to the U.S. economy. The trends in O'Fallon are no different. And with the rise of the new manufacturing economy, the need for a skilled workforce has never been greater. And that's why the Fort Zumwalt School District's Engineering and Industrial Technology Department has established a nationally recognized apprenticeship program through the U.S. Department of Labor. The MAP program is in its first year and was launched in an effort to provide students the necessary technical skills to be career ready at graduation.
One thing that we're learning is that a four-year degree isn't for everybody, and there are excellent jobs that pay very good wages and that are very fulfilling for kids that don't require a traditional four-year college degree. So what we've tried to do is we've tried to honor sort of that societal need and start to bridge the gap between students' high school experiences and the broader needs in society, and to start to develop courses that allow students to go right into those areas.
I've seen in the last 2 or 3 years that manufacturers are just really, really desperate for workers, and workers that are qualified to work in their industry.
Through the Engineering and Industrial Technology Department, Fort Zumwalt High School students are offered courses in the engineering of woods, which provide them the experience to apply for paid apprenticeships through a new partnership with Merrick Millwork and Seating.
So the way it will work is a student will sign up for one of our industrial tech classes, and if they're really interested, they can apply for the apprenticeship program. But there's a few things that they need to do to get enrolled in the program. They'll have to complete about 3 classes in the industrial technology program. They have to get teacher approval, and they have to be on time to class. They have to have a good attendance record, and they have to have good grades to approve that. Once they've passed that, we send their application to Merrick, and Merrick will interview them. Merrick knows at that point they're getting a really, really good person, a student. They get hired, then they're in their apprenticeship program.
Besides on-the-job training, the MAP program also offers students the ability to earn 40 hours of college credit through St. Charles Community College. Students who are chosen for the MAP program will be paid an hourly wage that can help them pay for college tuition or even start a savings account. Gaining industrial experience is a vital step in getting a first job. And in the future, the MAP program looks to expand its partnership with other manufacturers throughout the community.
What we'd like to do is bring on other manufacturers, and one maybe in the metals side. Like Merrick's a cabinet making company, so we can feed some of our woodworking students through that, but we also have metalworking here. If we could feed some of those metalworking kids into a manufacturer that does some type of metalworking. We also have drafting here, so if there's any type of drafting or engineering firm that wants to hire, we can work that into our apprenticeship program because it's designed for multiple occupations. So I can see up to maybe 15 or 20 students going through our program, getting that college credit, getting paid to do that, and they're really ready to go right out of high school.
For more information on this vital community apprenticeship program, parents and students can go to fz.k12.mo.us.
It's always a good time to volunteer in your community. Let's check out some ways you can help.
Volunteers have an enormous impact on the spirit and overall well-being of our community. And with most of us leading super busy lives, the idea of volunteering your time and energy to a cause without financial reward may seem like an impossible task. How can we fit anything else into our already jam-packed schedules? However, volunteering is important for many reasons and doesn't have to take up too much time. On this episode of O'Fallon Matters, we wanted to highlight a few programs that could use your help over the coming months. For starters, the STAR program in O'Fallon provides transportation to medical services for elderly residents of St. Charles County who have no other means of transportation.
We use volunteers to take eligible riders to their doctor appointments, Doctor appointments can be in St. Louis County, St. Charles County, but residents do have to live within St. Charles County. The volunteer picks the rider up at home, takes them to the appointment, and the volunteer does wait there in the waiting room until the rider is ready to go home. That way there isn't any wait time after the appointment to be picked back up. So it's very one-on-one. The volunteer and the client are 99% of the time the only two in the vehicle.
Signing up to volunteer for STAR is easy, and you won't regret your decision to help out your fellow citizen.
It is so rewarding because you are literally helping your neighbor. You are helping that person stay independent, stay in their home as long as possible, and get to essential appointments. In order to become a volunteer, you would call our STAR coordinator at 636-978-3306, and she can explain any additional details, answer any questions.
The Salvation Army of O'Fallon is looking for bell ringers to carry on the tradition. The bell ringing season starts now and runs through Christmas Eve, when the red kettles are packed away for the season.
The money raised in the kettles, it might help somebody with a gift at Christmas time. Also, it may be spent buying or paying somebody's rent in July. A lot of the time people see the kettles and they just get this warm fuzzy feeling and think it's all about Christmas, which it is, but it's also used year-round.
Finally, did you know that the proceeds from bell ringing stay in the O'Fallon area and will help provide the funding for food, housing, and other services throughout the year? If you would like to volunteer to be a bell ringer this holiday season, please go to registertoring.com. Also, don't forget that the City of O'Fallon offers hundreds of volunteering opportunities throughout the year.
Everyone is welcome to be a volunteer, from individuals to families to school groups or businesses. And if you are interested in signing up, all you need to do is go online to ofallon.mo.us/volunteer and find our email address, shoot us an email, give us a phone call, and we will be in touch with you to find a volunteer opportunity that fits what you want to do.
So don't be shy. Get out and help make O'Fallon a better place to live by volunteering your time.
Criminals love it when they don't have to put in any work to help themselves to your belongings. Let's check in with the O'Fallon Police Department to learn how to stay safe from crimes of opportunity.
Previously on O'Fallon Matters, we gave you an inside look at how ruse burglaries work and how homeowners can protect themselves from that type of crime. Today, our criminals return, but this time with a simpler crime. There's no complicated story here. Just a quick glance at your home, and a crime so quick you'll never even know they were there. This is a crime of opportunity, and unlike ruse burglaries, it's the most common type of crime O'Fallon faces.
A crime of opportunity is really what it sounds like. It's when a criminal stumbles upon something that may or may not be available to them. For instance, most commonly seen here in the O'Fallon area are unlocked cars, where somebody may be walking down a street and checks the door handle, and the door handle is open, so they're able to get in and either rummage through, steal items out of your car, or at the most, there's times where the keys are left in the car, so now they're able to steal the entire car itself. That right there is a crime of opportunity. Other types of crimes of opportunity here in O'Fallon that we see a lot of are garage doors left open, where if somebody's going down the street, they can easily walk up, go into the garage, steal things from the car, or even enter the home, or steal things just out of the garage because that garage door was accidentally left open overnight.
Once criminals have access to your car, garage, or even home, they can help themselves to whatever they like. Small, easy-to-handle items that come with a high dollar value are their preferred targets, but nothing is off limits.
We get a range of things that are stolen. It can be change, money, CDs, electronics, telephones, things like that. Garages, we have tools stolen, money, purses out of there left in cars. And then if somebody leaves their garage door open, the interior door may also be unlocked where people are able to go in. And a lot of times purses and things like that are left on the kitchen counter right outside the garage.
Our police department has even fielded calls about stolen cars, as thieves have found car keys left in unlocked cars as well. Changing your habits and locking your car and your garage is the most effective way to help prevent crimes of opportunity.
One of the ways we can prevent crimes of opportunity here in O'Fallon is to try to help lock everything up. Whether it's car doors are locked or garage doors are closed or even home doors are locked at night or when you're gone, will help cut down and mitigate a lot of these problems we have in town. And remember, if you see something, say something. If you happen to know your neighbors and see their garage doors open, please feel free to reach out to your neighbor just to remind them. Our officers will also come around on the midnight shift, and if they see your garage door open or a car door open, they're going to stop and try to make contact with you, and it reminds you to shut the garage as well.
Remember, we're all in this together. If you see suspicious characters checking car doors or prowling around your neighborhood, give us a call at 636-240-3200. And together, we'll help put a stop to crimes of opportunity.
Thanks for joining us today. If you have a good story idea, let us know. You can email us at OFallonTV@ofallon.mo.us. From all of us here at the City of O'Fallon, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And don't forget to give back to your community, because O'Fallon matters to all of us.